Hello students, let's discuss today about osmosis, which is the first perspective of water absorption among plants. Today we will go through the osmosis, which is the second perspective of water absorption among plants. As you can see, this is a plant cell, the outer layer is cell wall. The second green layer is the plasma membrane, which is semi-permeable. This red one is the vacuole. Vacuole have a membrane known as tonoplast. Tonoplast actually is also semi-permeable membrane and this nucleus. So the cell sap is an osmotically active solution. Cell sap being osmotically active, it takes or gives water depending on the surrounding medium, whether the medium is hypotonic, hypertonic or isotonic. This understanding of the cell, plant cell, will result in understanding of the osmosis. If we go through these points of osmosis, the first point explains it is the passage of water molecules from a solution of higher concentration to solution of lower concentration through a semi-permeable membrane where no solute can enter. It permits the movement of solvent only. If you join these points, it's a well-established definition of osmosis. Jean-Antoine Nollet in 1748 discovered the process of osmosis happening. He is the same person who invented electroscope. Now you can see in the diagram that three different experiments are going on. In the first, a cell is being placed in an isotonic solution where the osmotic pressure OP, we will discuss in the latter part of the video about osmotic pressure. OP is equal to the cell sap. A cell is placed in a hypertonic solution where exosmosis is happening, where osmotic pressure of the solution is greater than the cell sap, and in a hypotonic solution where endosmosis is happening, the osmotic pressure of the solution is less than the cell sap. So these are the three experiments conducted where the osmosis, exosmosis and endosmosis. Endosmosis means the water is being entering into the cell, as you can see in the arrow, and exosmosis, the water is leaving the cell, as you can see in the blue arrow. Now we will discuss on the various aspects of osmosis. This solution is hypotonic solution. We place a cell, a plant cell, suppose this is a cell, and we place it inside this solution. Let's say this solution is water percentage of 99% and salt 1%. And cell, the water percentage is 90% and the salt is 10%. That means the cell sap of the cell contains 90% water and salt 10%. Now we place this cell inside this hypotonic solution. What will happen? The water will enter because of the endo-osmosis. I will explain you why the water enters the cell through this semi-permeable membrane using endosmosis. Here the salt or the solute cannot enter the cell, only the water will enter. The semi-permeability of the cell will not allow salt to enter, but water can enter, and the ability of the water to enter the cell is due to the resistance of the semi-permeability of the cell. The water will enter. So osmotic pressure is the minimum pressure or force required for the water to enter, or we can say Osmotic pressure is the minimum pressure or force required for the water to enter osmotically. Osmotically. This is the definition of the osmotic pressure. There is another way of understanding osmotic pressure, and it will give you a deeper understanding of how osmotic pressure functions.